So, hey there. Have you ever wondered how to make your code flexible, scalable, and easy to maintain? Well, today we are diving deep into a crucial topic that will develop your object-oriented programming skills. So, in this video, we are going to break down interfaces in programming, what they are, how they work, and why they are essential in modern software development. So, stick around because by the end of this video, you will be ready to leverage interfaces to write cleaner and more efficient code. So stick around and let's just start. So what is an interface in programming? Okay, so we'll see that. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is an interface? So an interface is a programming like a contract. Okay, you must be aware of contracts. Like in day by day, we make contracts with each others, right? So it defines what a class must do, the methods it must contain, but without specifying how these methods should be implemented, right? Like our contract only. If we are giving any contract to someone, then we just define what are the terms for that one, right? And we do not define how they are going to do it, correct? So they can do it by their way. So like that, uh, it defines what class must do and the methods it must contain. So, but it does not defines what the method should do. Okay. So in simple terms, it tells a class you have to do these things, but I'll let you know decide how to get it done. Okay, so it's completely on the class which is implementing the interface, how they are going to define the methods. Okay, so why do we use the interfaces? Before that, let me tell you some of the key points over here. Like an interface only contains abstract methods declaration, right? So it does not contain any method body. It just contains the signature. How? Let me show you one example over here. Okay, like here you can see, right? It is just a signature. It does not contain any method body, right? So this is just a signature. Like this interface contains only abstract method declaration and no method body, only signature. Okay. Another key point is the class that implements the interface must provide concrete definition for those methods. Okay. So the class which is implementing, like here we can see my class is implementing my interface. So it must provide the concrete implementation. Okay. So here you can see, right? We have provided the implementation, correct? So we must provide the implementation for this implemented method, correct? So it's important to note that interface only define what must be done and not how it's going to be done, right? If you see here, uh, did we mention like how we are going to do it or how you should do it? No, right? Uh, it's completely up to my class how it is going to be defining the interface method, correct? So let us check why we should use the interface. Okay, there are two basic uses like why you should use the interface. The first one is the flexibility. Okay, so it allows you to define a common protocol across the unrelated classes. Means suppose we are having 10 classes, right? And we know we want them to implement common method, but we have to write it in all the classes, right? So but what we'll do is we'll create one interface and the common method will be implemented by the different classes according to their usage. Okay, so imagine you have a dog. You have a dog class, you can see I have given one example here, and a car class. So they may have nothing in common, but through interfaces both can have a method like start, but each will have its own way to implement it, right? Car may start in different way, dog may start in different way. That's how it provides us flexibility. Also, loose coupling. Okay, so when you work in interfaces, you are not concerned about how a particular class implements its functionality, but you are only concerned that it does, correct? So this makes your code modular and easier to maintain, right? So it will make our code modular because the implementation will be specific to that particular class only, correct? So it is a modular implementation. Okay. Okay, so let us quickly check one coding example so that we will get much more clarity about what I'm explaining. So you won't feel overwhelmed with it. So let's just check one coding example. Let me create one class. Okay. Oh, let me create one class called as let us test an interface. Okay. Test interface. Oh, okay. Give me just a sec. I'll need one main method. Done. Okay. So I have to create one more class. Let me create it first. Okay. I want it to name as. Let me create one interface first of all. Okay. Interface. I'll give name as a my interface. Okay. So always remember that interface name must be must follow the same description as of class. Like initial letter must be the capital. So always remember that. Let me create one abstract method. Why it is abstract? Because we do not provide any implementation for this. So yeah, it just contains method signature. If I am using curly brace, then compiler would think that we are providing the implementation for this one, correct? So okay, so let's just create one more class. Class. Let me give name as my class. Okay, let me give as my class. So what it will do is it will implement my interface. Okay, so it is implementing my interface. Now what I have to do is, as I am implementing this one, okay, just give me a sec. We must implement the inherited abstract method in my interface method. Okay, so it is saying that we must implement the inherited abstract method, right? So compiler is saying it in earlier itself. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll try to implement that method method one. Okay. Okay. You must see that the error is disappeared right now, right? So it is telling us that you should implement this. So Eclipse IDE is trying to help us with the coding. Okay. So let me just print out one sysout statement. Let me give a magic of interface. Okay. Now what we'll do is let me just quickly create my class object. My class yum equals to new my class semicolon. Now let me try to call method one. Okay, so let me show you by running it. Here you can see, right, we have got the output. So I hope everyone is clear about this thing. As I have showed you error as well, if you are not if you are implementing and not providing the implementation for the abstract method inherited from the parent class. So yeah, I hope you have understood this question. So if you haven't checked our another playlist like interview preparation, if you want to prepare for other questions as well, then you can check out that. Also, we provide daily job opportunities. Okay, so let us check one more quick question about this interfaces itself. Like, can a class implement multiple interfaces? Okay, so yes, we can implement multiple interfaces. Multiple inheritance is not supported in Java, correct? Why? Because it generates the ambiguity, right? If we are implementing the implementation of two different classes in a single class, it will generate the ambiguity. But here in the interfaces case, if you observe, we are not giving the implementation in the interfaces, correct? So it does not generate the ambiguity because class itself is responsible to give its implementation as they want, right? So they do not need to stick to the particular implementation provided by the parent. So in that case, multiple interfaces is supported in the Java. Okay, so that's awesome. Also, friends, if you haven't check out our interview preparation playlist, do check out so you can get more interview questions. And also, some people may think that these are the basic interview questions. So have patience. We have advanced level interview questions as well. So these are curated from the questions asked in the different multiple companies. So these are not added by our own mind. So we have mindfully chosen the interview questions so that you will get a much more clear idea. So to follow this series, also check out our job opportunities playlist in which we will provide daily job openings and also share it with your friends so that they will also get help from it. Here we have given the example, quick coding example. Here you can see like we have two interfaces, animal and mammal. Two different methods are there. Here we can see we are easily implementing both the interfaces. and providing the implementation. Okay, so this is the must, right? We must provide the implementation as we checked in our Eclipse IDE. Otherwise, compiler will give us an error. So yeah, that's it. Uh, Correct. So I hope you have got this idea about these interfaces. So if you are looking to write more flexible, scalable code that's easy to maintain and test, then interfaces are your best friend. So they make your code modular, reusable, and allow you to your classes to work together in ways that they make your program more powerful and adaptable. Okay, so all right, that's wrap up. If you learned something new today, hit that like button and subscribe to channel for more coding tutorials. And if you have any questions or suggestions for future topics, drop them into a comment below. So I would love to hear from you and make videos on that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you and happy coding.